they come. Is that the lot?
No, there's still 2 more.
Including the manager?
No, 2 more besides him.
You coming, Rose?
No, he wants me to work late.
What, on Easter Saturday? That's a bit much, isn't it?
I know. If I miss the 12:30, there isn't another train for 3 hours.
Of course, you're off to the coast, aren't you? Trust that old square to ruin somebody else's weekend.
Oh, he's not so bad. I don't suppose he wants to work late either.
Don't you be so sure. He'd never go home if he didn't have to have his acid topped up.
Well, at least he isn't afraid of work, not like some people I could mention.
Hello. Are you falling for his fatal fascination?
Andrew?
Oh, no. Yes, sir.
If you go to my car, Musgrove, you'll find a box of cigarettes in the glove compartment. Would you mind fetching them for me, please?
Certainly, sir.
Thank you very much.
What's he doing with the manager's car?
Looks like he's getting something.
What the hell's going on in there?
Oh, thank you, Musgrove. Just put them there, will you? Sure.
Give me the gun, will you?
Crichton? Oh, Spencer here.
Oh, good morning. Yes? Hold on one moment. Mr. Spencer for you.
Oh, yes. Hello. I'm afraid I'm going to be working a little late, so I'll go straight round to the club and get a spot of lunch there. Don't worry. I shall be finished in plenty of time.
Yes, well, why don't I pick you up at the bank around 1:30? And we'll all have lunch together. I'll drive you back and you can pick up your car after the game. No, it's on my way.
Right. Well, just ring the bell. 1:30 then. Miss Taylor?
Where's that blasted girl?
You sure she went in this morning?
I'm sure.
And at the close of business today, your account was in debit to the amount of £48.13 and 9pence. Paragraph. I should be grateful if you will take immediate steps to rectify this position. Yours sincerely. I think that's a lot, isn't it?
Yes, Mr. Spencer.
Good. Well, then, while you're finishing those off, I'll just check through the Johnson account.
Well, we'll have to go ahead.
What was there 2 of them in there?
Look, in 10 minutes' time, the bank manager leaves with the keys, and if he does, we've had it. Here we go.
See who it is before you open the door, Miss Taylor.
It's the postman.
Miss Taylor!
There's another key, isn't there? Where is it? Where's the other key? All right.
Miss Taylor!
In my bag upstairs.
Go and get it.
Whereabouts?
On my desk.
Climb up. No, not the new stuff.
Well, why not?
Come on.
Piece of cake.
Give me the tape. Oh, no, man. Yeah, it's all right. You're going to be perfectly all right, mate. There you are. None of it.
I'll tell you all about it. It's a marvellous thing.
I don't know where you get your money from, I'm sure.
You two are not going to have a very quiet weekend.
Oh, it's all on the Never Never girl.
You and your never never.
Here, what's that?
Where's the gun?
In my pocket.
What does man say then? Well, he said, can we have your help? I represent a Portuguese firm who are manufacturing a new type of hairdryer. We are making a survey of the housewives of this area to find out if there is a market for this type of machine.
It's the cleaners. The cleaners.
Well, what are they doing here? They're not due until Tuesday.
Well, they're here now. They're at the end of the passage by the back door. Come on, let's breathe.
We can't leave these two here. They find them in 2 minutes.
Well, what do we do, Club, with the child women?
You're mad.
And then he asked if one of his men could bring one round to show me, just so that I could tell him what I thought about it.
Well, what are we going to do, then? Well, what do you suggest? Lock them in the safe? Yeah, what's wrong with that? No one can look in there while we got the keys. You can't leave them there until Tuesday. Look, we'll worry about that later on. Look, we've got to get out of here, Griff. All right, come on.
Oh, no, shut up. It's only £5 a week for 9 months, and you get full guarantee and free service.
Well, I agree with Norman. You need your brains tested.
Oh, you're a fine one to talk. What about that bicycle you bought last year?
Well, what about it?
Well, you can't ride a bicycle.
I can learn, can't I?
But you've had it 6 months.
Well,
Oh, this muck. You know, then the commercials give me the creeps. All four was the same.
oh, we don't look at the commercials. My old man fixed up a bit of wow with a thing at the end of it. You just press a button and he switches them all off. Then you have to get up. Oh, that's
do yours. Can you turn back? All right. Now, if we can get back to back, you could try and undo my hands. Can you manage? That's it. Good girl. Good girl.
I can't do it.
Please go on trying. Please go on trying, Miss Taylor. We must attract the cleaners' attention before they go.
I can't do it.
Please, go on trying.
I can't do it.
Stop that.
I can't.
Pull yourself together. Miss Taylor. Miss Taylor, if you can just undo these knots, I can bang the door and try and attract the cleaners' attention.
We shall miss the crowds not coming back till Tuesday afternoon. That's why I asked old Stick in the Mud if we could work this afternoon so that I could have Tuesday morning off.
Oh, it was your idea, was it?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind.
Well, I must say I would like to have been asked. I mean, it
Well,
might
you
not
can
have
buzz off now, dear, if you like. I don't mind staying.
I'm sorry, I can't.
All right, leave it. Leave it, Miss Taylor. Leave it. I'm going to try and get to that filing cabinet.
What time's your train?
Not going by train.
Ooh, the roads will be crowded. We're going by train.
Wouldn't catch me on a train a bank holiday. It's murder. If you're sitting in a car, at least you're sitting down if there's a hold-up. If you're in a station, you've got to stand in a queue.
Look, somebody's left their bag.
What?
Yeah, I wonder whose it is. There's nobody in the offices. Do you think someone's still here?
Have a look in the toilet.
Yeah. Anyone there? No, there's no one here.
Now, I'm going to try and prise the knot open. Can you let your hand forward? That's it. That's it.
Well, we finished, haven't we?
What about the dungeon?
Oh, yes, I suppose we'd better. Come on.
Okay.
Looks all right to me. Don't let's mess about here.
No. Oh, just give the brass a rub.
Here. I wouldn't mind being stuck in there with a sack for a couple of hours, eh?
Oh, suit me lovely.
Come on, let's buzz off.
Yeah. Here, what about that bag? Do you think we should do anything about it?
No, put it back where you found it. It isn't safe in a bank. Where is it safe?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bit of luck. I'm broken.
Here, wait a minute. No, stop it. Listen.
What?
That noise, what is it?
I can't hear no noise.
Well, wait a minute. Listen.
What, that knocking?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, that's only the bloke next door in the bike shop. He's always hammering.
Oh, him.
Come on.
They must have gone.
Perhaps they can't hear.
Still, I cannot bang any louder.
So why can't we leave them?
Because the vault's airtight.
So what?
Oh, don't be a fool, they're suffocating.
I'm worried.
Look, do you want to get mixed up in a murder? That's what it will be, you know.
Believe in B, Griff. The boy's all right.
Well, look, we can't leave them in there, and that's for sure.
And how long do you think they'll last?
I don't know. Certainly not until Tuesday.
Well, let's phone up the police. They'll let them out. We've left no evidence.
How can we do that? They'd have this area surrounded in 5 minutes. Look, we'd get nabbed with all the stuff on us, wouldn't we?
Well, let's phone on the way home.
Well, what difference does that make? They'd still trace the call, wouldn't they?
All right, genius, you tell us, what do we do?
There's only one way. We split up. The money goes one way and the keys go the other.
What keys?
Keys. They've got to have them, haven't they, to get them out?
Oh, great. I'll run around to the police station.
No. We leave them in the telephone box. Alec, Len and me, we take the van and we go home with the money. You, Alec, you go that way to the nearest town with a station. Phone the police. Tell them what's happened. Say that they'll find the keys in the telephone box.
Marvelous. How do I get there? Walk?
The manager's car. We've got his keys, haven't we? Haven't we? Huh? Yeah? So look, as soon as you finish the call, dump the car, get into a train and come back home. Well, it's foolproof, isn't it? That's it. Yeah?
Well, it sounds all right, Alec.
Yeah?
But look, what about you driving the car? And me and Alec taking the money?
Well, the police took my license away from me, didn't they? What do you want me to do? Break the law or something? Come on, then. What are we waiting for?
At least keep it clean. I'm sorry.
Mr. Spencer, what are we going to do?
Hmm?
I mean, this room is airtight.
No. You don't have to worry about that. You see, even if the cleaners didn't hear us, a couple of my friends are due to be picking me up any minute. Now, they're bound to do something when they find the bank empty and my car still outside.
Yeah, take it easy now. Look, we're not breaking any records.
Yeah, I know, but I want to be well clear of this place when Alec finds the law.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to smash all this lot up, do we now?
There's nobody in there and his car seems to have gone.
He must have gone ahead.
Looks like it. What's the time?
25 to.
Well, that's it. You know what he's like for punctuality. It must have gone on.
Let's meet him there.
I'm sure we'll hear soon. Either my friends or the cleaners must have informed the police by now.
How will we know?
Well, bang on the door or something, I suppose.
The cleaners didn't.
Give them time, Miss Taylor, give them time. And besides, as your family, they'll be wondering where you are.
Oh, no, I'm afraid not.
Why not?
I was going away for the weekend, straight from the office.
Were you traveling with friends?
No, I was going alone.
Oh, dear.
I planned to catch the 12:30.
You should have told me. I'd have let you off earlier.
Thank you.
I'll be glad when we get this little lot tucked away. How much do you reckon there is?
30,000 quid.
Of course, there could have been a lot more if we'd have taken the new stuff.
We get lumbered the first time we try to pass it.
Yeah, well, there's plenty more where this came from. Well, it's as easy to knock off 30,000 as it is a couple of bob.
Yeah. We nearly got caught.
Yeah, well, of course, you and Alex slipped up badly over those two charwomen. We'll have to be more careful next time.
Next time? Ain't gonna be no next time. That's what we agreed. One job and then we quit.
Yeah, but we didn't know how easy this job was gonna
Easy?
be.
We had that bank watched for weeks. Everything was detailed and planned, and then look what happened. The shower ladies came at a different time.
Yeah, well, you can just thank your lucky stars I used my loaf and locked those two up in the safe.
Mr. Spencer, supposing no one does come?
Someone will come.
Supposing they don't? How long will the air last in here?
Oh, no, really, Miss Taylor,
How
there's
long,
no...
Mr. Spencer?
I don't know. I don't know how much air one uses.
I do. 7.6 litres of air per person per minute.
How on earth do you know that?
Oh, last holidays I joined an underwater club. I took diving lessons. It was in Corsica. We had lectures on air consumption.
Incredible. Yes, but litres. How do you convert litres into cubic feet?
I remember that too.
You do? Good gracious. Unfortunately, I haven't got a foot rule on me.
We could make one.
With what?
Foolscap.
Would that be accurate enough?
It's regulation size, 13 by 8.
Is that so? Well then, we'll make our own tape measure.
That's right. Look, if I divide it like that, there's 2 inches.
Yes?
Do you think they've got anything to go on?
No. Well, what can they go on? The van? We're breaking it up tonight. What's our business? Breaking up cars.
What about the uniform? Supposing they start checking on postman's uniform.
Yeah, well, let 'em. Got to go around all the surplus stores, all the costume shops. How do they know that my old man, God rest his soul, was a postman?
And there's no one to narc on us.
Yeah, and that's another advantage we got. Not known in the underworld.
Just you, me, and Alex.
Perfect crime, you know. Well, practically not a crime at all, really. Bank's been robbing the poor for years. Practically Robin Hoods.
12.8. Yes, that's the lot. You got the total?
Just a minute.
You never told me about your holiday in Corsica, Miss Taylor. Sounds wonderful.
It was. You never asked me about it.
What you really mean is that I never encourage that sort of conversation.
Well, you don't, do you?
No, I suppose I don't. Well, near enough I make that 720 minutes.
That's 12 hours. Well, somebody must realize by then.
Oh, before then.
What are you thinking of doing?
Well, a safe is made to prevent people breaking in from the outside, not the other way around. If I can get at these screws, I might be able to take that back plate off.
You mean you're going to try and get at the lock from the inside?
Yes, that's the idea. Now, look, you sit down quietly. We don't both want to exert ourselves and use up extra air. You just sit down and rest. Oh, thank you very much. I'm going to try and snap off the top of these scissors and use them as a screwdriver if I can. Let's see this.
Well, that's not his car. No. Well, what should we do? It's getting late. Yeah, well, might as well kick off, I suppose. Something must have delayed him and held him up. It's unlike him not to let us know. You think it's worthwhile ringing the bank again? His car wasn't there. I know he was doing that. Well, what should we do? Make a threesome of it? Yeah, might as well. Well, you old rogue. You still going to stick to 13?
Sure am. Can't seem to improve.
Yeah, I know. Well, you kick off then. Old Spencer better have a damn good excuse for not turning up.
Why don't you stop for a while? Have a rest.
If only I had... Yes, I think I will. Quarter to 3.
It's 2 hours. God, it seems like days.
Oh, you must be patient.
Yeah.
These two were together, you see. She said to it, yeah, 3 times, but don't you tell my husband.
I wonder how those two are getting on.
What do you mean? Well, they're out by now.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, Alec must have phoned about an hour ago, right? Now, those coppers, they don't hang about, you know.
You know, she didn't half struggle going down those stairs, Griff. I wouldn't mind being locked up with her for a couple of hours myself.
Yeah, a lot of good that would do you, mate. What, with your hands and feet tied?
Oh, it wouldn't take them long to get out of those. Let's face it, we didn't have much time to do a good job on them.
You know, I reckon we've done them a favour.
Well, how's that?
Well, now, look, where do people like that get anything to talk about? They're going to be talking about this for about 5 years.
Look, let's start splitting the money.
No,
now, Griff.
wait. Wait until Alec comes. Let's look at it for a bit. Capitalists, that's what we are, mate. Capitalists. Do you know how long it would take us to save this type of money? You know, I mean, what we earn.
Yeah, too long. You got a fag?
In my jacket. We split this 3 ways. That'll give us about 10,000 quid each. Then we do as we planned. We stash it away for, you know, maybe 2-3 years until it all quietens down. And then buy a showroom, an agent, maybe 2 agencies even, you know, something. With capital behind us, that puts us in a very different position, you know that?
Yeah, well, I've just been thinking. I've had a better idea. Instead of splitting it 3 ways, why don't we split it 2 ways?
What are you talking about?
Well, me and Alec, and you get yours like this.
Ow, that hurts. Yeah, it's very funny. You know, you ought to be on television.
Yeah, well, I've thought that, actually. I mean, I've got the face for it, really. I mean, watch this. Da, 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 da. Bang, bang. Da, 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 da. Bang, bang.
Yeah, very funny.
Isn't it marvellous? I mean, what kids can buy today? Can you wonder there's so much juvenile crime about? What's that?
Oh, that's Alec. Look, just let him walk in and see it. Don't tell him.
Good afternoon, sir. Is this Mr. Alec Warren's flat?
Yes.
Can we come in?
He's not here at the moment. Anything wrong?
Are you related to him, sir?
No. No, but his brother's here.
I wonder if we might see him.
Yeah. Will you wait a second?
Who is it?
It's the police. They want to speak to you about Alec.
Go on, now.
I don't know. It's nothing to do with this. Now, pull yourself together. It's all right.
Good afternoon, sir. Gentleman says you're a relative of Mr. Alec Warren.
Yes, that's right. He's my brother. I'm Lem Warren. We're in business together, Alec and me. This is Mr. Griffiths. He's a business partner of ours. You probably know our yard, Griffiths and Warren's. It's down the road, round the corner. You know, by the zebra crossing.
I'm afraid I have some bad news. Your brother, Mr. Warren's been involved in a car accident.
Well, is he badly hurt?
I'm afraid he's dead.
Alec's dead? Well, there must be some mistake. Are you sure it's Alec?
I'm afraid so. Letters, his driving license.
Where?
Near Stanford, on a bend, that stretch coming from Tedham.
Was he?
Instantaneous. I'm sorry to have to ask these questions, but I'm sure you'll understand. Are there any other relatives?
No, it's only Len.
There's the question of formal identification. Your brother's at Stanford Mortuary. We'll arrange transfer for you, of course.
Yeah, I'll see to all that.
Sorry we had to bring this news.
I haven't been able to budge one of them. I was a fool ever to have started with this damn useless thing. All I've done is to use up some precious air.
Why don't you loosen your collar?
Yeah. Well, now have I made another joke?
No. But you always manage to look so neat and cool, even in the middle of a heat wave. Now...
Now I look almost human.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Well, that's what you meant, though.
If you think so, Mr. Spencer.
I do see your point, Miss Taylor.
You know what this means? The sergeant said he was coming from Tedham to Stanford. He was traveling north. He couldn't have phoned the police before he... We're the only ones who know they're in there now.
So?
Well, we're the only ones who know they're there.
Let them stay there.
They'll die. They'll suffocate in no time in there.
That's too bad. If it hadn't have been for those two, none of this would have happened. Alec would still be alive now.
It's not their fault.
No? That's too bad for them.
It'll be too bad for us if they die, Len. Then we've murdered them. We've got to get them out.
There's no we about it, Griff. I'm not lending a finger to help them.
We've got to go and get them.
You gone soft or something?
We got to get those keys. You're the only one who can do it.
Me? Me? Why me all the time? If you're so keen to save him, you get the flaming keys.
You're his brother, aren't you? His only relative. You are entitled to them. Look, you've got to go to the mortuary at some time, haven't you? Well, look, I can't go along and ask for them.
So why should I risk my neck?
Risk? Can't you see that's just what you are risking? Because if we don't get them out, it'll be murder.
Well, I'm getting out there. They won't be found till Tuesday. It gives me 2 days to get away.
You pull yourself together now. Can't you see, if you scarper, they're going to wonder why. They'll find those keys, and on Tuesday, they're going to find the bank, and it'll only take them 2 seconds to put 2 and 2 together. Look, don't you see? We've got to get those keys back before they find out who they belong to.
No, it's all your fault. The whole thing was your idea in the first place.
Well, whose idea was it to throw them in the safe?
Yeah, well, you agreed pretty quick.
That's why I'm going to do something about it.
Well, you're on your own then.
Now, look, I'm not going to tell you again. Your brother's dead, right? I'm not going to let 2 others die with him. Len, so help me. To get those 2 out, I'll blow the old gap on the robbery.
Does your head ache?
No, not really. Just a bit muzzy. Surely we should have heard something by now.
I'm afraid we must face the fact that the cleaners went away without realizing anything.
They're still your friends.
And the possibility that the thieves may be caught.
But your friends, it's over 2 hours.
Well, when they find I'm not at the club, they're bound to start making inquiries.
But all this will take time.
An hour or two, perhaps.
Perhaps. That's all it is, isn't it, Mr. Spencer? Perhaps. Perhaps they won't make inquiries. Perhaps nobody's doing anything about anything. Meanwhile, we just sit here and wait.
The air in here will last until midnight, probably even longer. And by that time...
By that time, it won't matter.
Look, Miss Taylor, I've been trying to analyze the construction of this room, trying to find a weakness.
Weakness? In a strong room?
Well, come over here and have a look. Oh, sit down. Now, this is the basement. Here's the strong room. Here...
The washrooms.
Exactly. Now, the wash basins are there. Now, those basins will have a common waste pipe which must run through there into the sewer under the manhole in the street. Do you see?
Yeah.
Right under this floor. Now, if I can get through this concrete and get at that pipe, we'll get some air. I mean, it won't be very pleasant air, but air.
Can we break through the concrete?
Well, if we can find something heavy enough to give us a start. A good bash at this, for instance. Now, what?
Can you use this?
No, it's far too light. What about that check perforator thing we keep down here? Where's that?
Oh, you mean this one?
That's it. There we are.
Oh, careful, the pin's coming.
Oh, that's all right. No, it's a bit clumsy to use like that. Yes, that will be just right. See? Now, let's get the table out of the way.
Ben, don't forget the keys.
My brother, the stuff he had on him.
It's all here. Everything listed and in order.
Well, I'd like to have them.
Of course, as soon as I get the okay from the police.
What's that?
As soon as I get the okay from the police.
Why? Why do you need that?
Oh, it's the regulations.
Oh, yeah, well, this is his only relative. This is his brother.
Ah, yes, so you say. Of course, personally, I believe you, but I've got my instructions. I can't dispose of any of these things until I get authority from the coroner's court.
Yeah, but look, I'm his brother. I'm entitled to this.
That's as may be.
What do you mean by that?
Well, did the departed leave a will?
Oh, will I don't know. Why should he?
Oh, well, there you are, you see. Now, supposing he'd left everything to somebody else in a will, they'd come along and ask me for all this stuff. And then where would I be if I'd given it all to you?
Oh, yeah. Look, that's ridiculous.
Look, I want this stuff. I've got to have it.
Hey?
Now, my brother and I were in business together. Now, I need these things. Now, look, I don't want all of them.
No,
I just want the keys. We can't get into the yard for work on Tuesday morning if I don't have these. Now, I'll take these, and you take this.
Oh, bribery, eh? I'm a civil servant, I'd have you know. You can't get round me like that. If it wasn't for your distressing circumstances, I'd report you for that. No, I'm sorry. I'm unable to dispose of any of the deceased's effects until I get the proper authority.
Now, look, don't give me trouble. Now, you've got a choice. You either give me these keys or I take them.
Right.
Now, what's it going to be?
No, you don't.
Why,
No,
listen, we
Take
got
it easy. It's all right. It's all right.
down.
Let him go. It's all right.
Well,
It's all right. Take it
I'm
easy.
not going for me like that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. But you know, it's his brother.
Yes,
he's
I
had
know,
a
but
very
it's all
bad
very
knock.
well.
Like, look, he didn't mean no harm. Like, you buy yourself a drink, all right?
Oh.
I'm very sorry about all that.
Yeah. Operator, give me the police.
And you made a fine mess of that one, didn't you?
Well, if you're so smart, why didn't you do the talking? Anyway, that's me finished. I'm through.
I'm not letting them die.
Look, I don't care what you're doing.
I'm taking my share and getting out.
Now listen, I've just about had all the whining I can take from you. I'm getting them out, and you're going to help me.
Look, we can't get them out, Griff. We can't get the keys.
We've still got the cutting gear.
You mean burn that door down?
No. Look, all we got to do is burn a little hole in. Then we put a tube with oxygen through.
Well, I'm not going back there and taking a chance like that.
You want to take a chance we might get topped? We can do it, Len. We've got to do it.
It's the dust.
I'm so sorry.
You can't help it. Let me have another go.
Here, all right. Take it easy this time.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Taylor, all the time we're digging here, we're using up air at a far greater rate than I originally allowed for. Probably twice as fast.
You mean the air won't last as long as we thought? How long?
3 more hours. If we stop digging now, it could last for 6.
Not much of a choice, is it? Supposing you didn't have me to think about. I mean, if you were here alone, what would you do? Go on digging?
I go on digging.
Charlie?
Oh, hello, Sergeant.
Hello.
Yes?
Well, what do you mean, yes? You phoned me.
Oh, yes, it was about those 2 chaps that come here this afternoon.
Which 2 chaps?
Well, one of them was the brother of a man who was killed in a car accident this afternoon. His name was Alec Warren. The dead one, I mean, not the brother.
Well, who was the other chap?
Oh, I don't know. He was just a friend. I didn't get his name.
Well, go on. What happened?
Well, the brother identified the deceased. Then he came in here with his friend and asked for the deceased's effects. Well, of course, I told him he couldn't have them.
Why not?
Well, it's against the regulations. You ought to know that. Well, when I told him that, he went mad. He started shouting and screaming and said he'd got to have his brother's things. And when I refused to go against the regulations, he tried to bribe me. Then he threatened me. He said that if I didn't hand the things over, he'd kill me.
Did he?
No. Look, I get all...
Well, where is the stuff? Let's have a look at it, shall we?
Oh, yes, all right. I get people carrying on alarming after they've seen their relations in there. Nothing like this chap. Here we are.
Now then.
It was the keys that he was so anxious to get hold of.
Keys, eh?
Yeah.
Sure, it must be here.
I don't see there's anything unreasonable in the man's brother wanting the keys. You say they were in business together, Sergeant? I think he's entitled to have them.
Yes, sir, but these are not just ordinary keys. I mean, that one, it looks to me like the key of a safe.
So he's got a safe.
That's a pretty big safe. Takes a key like that, sir. Do you think a small-time car breaker would be likely to have one?
Well, what do you want to do then?
Well, the maker's name's stamped on, sir. Tilston. There's a number as well. The Tilston factory is not far from here. I could go and check.
Do you think you'll find anyone at this time? On a bank holiday?
Well, I think there'd be a night service, sir.
Try if you like.
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Okay.
Where's the hammer?
It's on the stand behind the bottles.
Take these, will you? This is the full one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the fresh one I put on last night. Look, Griff, do me a favour, will you? What is the point of going back there? The police might be waiting. They might have traced the car.
No,
they might be dead already.
Now, listen here, you. You're going with me, you understand that? Now, look, as soon as we get that oxygen in there, they'll be all right. You understand that? And then we can get out of the country. Where's the acetylene bottle?
It's over there.
Go and get the regulator off, will you?
Well, there's not much gas left in this one.
Yeah, well, there's another one over there.
Well, this one's empty.
Well, get another one then.
Well, where's the new stuff?
Blimey, they phoned up and they said they couldn't deliver it until Tuesday.
Oh, well, that's marvellous. Have we got enough in this one?
Well, how do I know? I've never cut a safe door before. Look, that's all we got. We can't get any more, so get on with it. Will you give us a hand with this?
I've got it. I've got the pipe. I've got the pipe. There. There, do you see?
I knew you'd see. If you can break through.
No. Oh, what a bit of luck. It's lead.
It's the wrong pipe!
No!
You hit the wrong pipe!
Take your hand away. Take the hand away. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet now. Be quiet.
Oh, no.
Be quiet. I stopped it. No, I stopped it. I stopped it. It's all right. It's all right. I've stopped it. I plugged it up. I plugged it. Don't give in. Don't give in.
Yes, sir?
Is there any emergency night service or someone on duty?
No, sir. There's only me and the fireman. We're all shut down till Tuesday. What's the matter? Have you locked yourself out?
No. I'm a police officer. CID.
Oh, what's up?
Well, could we go inside?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you. I'm trying to trace the origin of some keys. Some of yours.
Where'd you get them?
Of a chap who was killed in a car smash. I'm wondering whether it's possible to trace them by means of the number. There's a number stamped on them.
I doubt it. If there was, the records would be in the head office up in London. There won't be anybody there over the weekend. I can tell you what sort of keys they are, though.
Oh?
I used to work on the bench before I got this. These are Strongroom keys. The man was probably a cashier or bank manager.
That's what I thought they were. This chap had nothing to do with a bank. Small-time car breaker. That's why I want to trace these keys.
I'll ring Mr. Snape.
Who's Mr. Snape?
Assistant Chief Locksmith. He was the foreman when I was in the tool shop. If he can't help you, no one can. Hello? This is the gate of the factory. Is Mr. Snape there?
Well, he'll be back in a minute. I don't know where he's got to. We're just going out.
Well, would you ask him to ring me when he comes in?
What do you mean, right away? Is it urgent?
Yes, it's important. Thank you. He's out, but he'll be back in a few minutes. Will you wait?
What have you been doing? It's nearly 7 o'clock already.
The batteries wanted some water in them.
Why do you have to do it now?
What's the hurry? The main picture won't start till 8:45.
When I go to the cinema, I like to see the whole program.
Well, let's see. Where are we going? The Regal?
Yes?
Well, here you are. The Regal starts at 7:30, the program, so there's plenty of time. Thanks.
By the way, the works rang.
What did they want?
I don't know. They wanted to ring them.
What, now? There's no one there.
Well, that's what they said.
Excuse me, sir, this is Williams. There's a police officer here. He's trying to trace the origin of some keys. I was wondering if you could come over and help him, sir.
Couldn't he wait till Tuesday? Well, yes, it's most inconvenient. But if he thinks so, I'll come. Yes, right away.
So much in life we take for granted.
What made you say that?
I was looking at the light. We turn a switch and suddenly the room's full of light. I think that's wonderful.
I suppose it is.
Just think how many things we take for granted. The sun, the trees, the light, and the people. I sit on the bus sometimes, look at the people going by, and I think, all those people have their own thoughts, their own worries, happinesses. They're all different. Do you ever wish you were someone else?
Sometimes when I'm feeling depressed, I wouldn't mind being quite a lot of other people at this moment.
That was another joke.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Williams.
Evening, Mr. Snape. Sorry to put you to this trouble.
That's all right. Have you got the keys?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Yes. These are a pair of Strongroom keys. Quite an old pattern. We only made a few of these locks. Do you remember the old J-type, Williams?
Bit before my time, sir.
Can you trace the keys, sir?
I suppose you can show me some proof of your identity.
Yes, of course.
Well, I think you may be in luck. As I said, we only made a few of these locks. Not more than 4 or 5, if I remember correctly. So if I can put my hands on the working drawings. Williams, give me the keys of that room where the drawing office keep the old junk, where the old records are, please. Fancy these turning up again. Was a young man when these were made.
Here you are, sir.
Well, thank you. Come with me, Inspector.
Sergeant, sir.
You see, Rose, I was always brought up to believe that to show emotion in any form is a weakness.
That's very wrong.
Maybe that I can't alter it now. As a bachelor, I'm too set in my ways.
You haven't given yourself a chance.
We're all given the chance. The question is whether we take it or not. I was always interested in printing, but my parents didn't consider that respectable. It had to be the bank. One day, a friend told me that he bought up a printing business. Wanted me to leave the bank, become his partner. I had my chance then. Turned it down.
But you've done very well in the bank.
I had to. I was determined never to have regrets. I never told that to anyone before.
You know, I'm sorry about this. You may not believe it, but someone's had it tidy up in this office since I was last in here. I am sorry. Just a minute. What are these? Do you know, I think these are they. Let's have a look.
This is it.
Number 45215. Now, let's get the book. Number did I say?
45215.
This'll be it. 45215. Here you are. Do you want to take this down, Sergeant? That lock was installed in the strong room at the Eastern Counties Bank at Baker's Cross in 1937.
Supposing there's an alarm on the back door.
Well, how can that be? If there was, the Charladies would have set it off,
Yes,
wouldn't they?
supposing it's an electrically operated one.
Look, they're going to go to all that trouble over the back door of a bank. Have we got a spare nozzle
It's
anyway?
in the bag.
There's nothing to pinch in the bank, you know. It's the vault they've got to be careful
Oh,
of.
what difference does that make? Supposing there's one down there.
All right, then. Supposing there is. How could they switch it on? The bank manager's in the vault, isn't
No,
it?
no, look, it's one of these that switches itself on automatically.
Well, we just got to take the chance, haven't we? Come on, now.
Lovely.
Close that door.
Oh, such as?
Yeah, use these steps here.
Where'd you get that?
Around the corner. Give me a hand.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with the lift?
Does it work?
We'll soon find out. The engine's running.
Yeah, come on.
What's he doing?
A note. For the police. Kate.
They're dead.
All this time we sat. What for? Listen.
They're alive. Get the stuff out of the lift.
Rose. Rose. It's all right. It's all right.
How much pressure you giving me?
You got 18.
You better give me a bit more than that.
Okay, you got 21.
That ought to be fine.
The man's name was Alec Warren. Yes. No, nothing. He was killed instantly. The keys are already on their way up to you.
And what did you say the number of the car is? Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
No, not at all. Well, our hunch about those keys seems to have stirred up something rather interesting. Cigarette?
Thank you, sir.
Mac? Oh, Mac, Stanford CID have just been on. They tell me they've just picked up 2 sets of keys belonging to the strong room of our branch of the Eastern Counties Bank.
Oh, where did they get them?
Found them on a bloke called Warren, killed in a car smash. I don't know anyone at the bank by that name, do you?
Not offhand, but could be. Oh, the manager's private number's on our list. We can check.
Yeah.
The keys have produced numerous drivers and Lower Marsh is now cleared up. Oscar 16 over. 216-1515, is there a Oscar over? In a few minutes, we've got to return the guys, pick up some quarries, then drop another driver off at Lambeth to pick up a removal car.
No reply. Now, what are the keys from one of our banks doing on a dead man at Stanford?
So now, you did say there were 2 sets of keys, did you?
Yes. Why?
Because it's a strict bank regulation that both sets of keys are never carried by the same person. What did you say the car number was?
CNG34.
Local number. I wonder. Well, it's been known for bank managers to abscond before this, hasn't it?
We got through to another layer of asbestos.
Rose.
How much pressure we got there left?
About 90 pounds.
Rose. For God's sake, hurry. Hurry.
That's the gas gone.
All right, you two. Drop your torch. Take them in.
Now, wait a minute. Now, this is not what it looks like. Now, look, there's 2 people in there. They might suffocate. They might be dead. You can't stop us now.
People? What are you talking about? What people?
The manager and the girl. We locked them in the safe when we did the job this morning.
Oh, come on, cut it out. Wait a minute. Look, we're not burning anywhere near the safe lock, are we? Will you put the gas on?
Oh, no, you don't. Look, Sarge, surely you don't believe them. The minute you turn that gas on, they'll squirt the flame.
Don't be stick! How can we if you control the valve?
No, look, will you listen to me? Will you please listen to me for a minute? Now, look, we're cutting nowhere near the safe lock, are we? All right, then, so we did the bank job this morning, but we had to lock 2 people in there. Look, they might be dead. We've got to get air into them. Look, you don't want to make us murderers, do you?
If you locked them in this morning, why can't you unlock them now?
Because we haven't got the keys.
Where are they, then?
They're in the mortuary at Stanford. Please, sir. Please, you got to believe me.
Let them go. Phone the inspector. Come on.
How's it going?
Nearly through, sir.
Hold that, will you? Dan. We're down to another layer of asbestos.
You haven't got much gas left.
Rose. Rose.
I've sent for an ambulance and the keys should be here any moment.
Hold that. We're through. Are you all right in there? Are you all right in there? Turn the oxygen off. Here, take them. Put the oxygen on.
There's nothing more these two can do. You better take them away. There's no need to...
They're alive, Len.
You were lucky, you two.
Yeah. Yeah, we were lucky, all right.
I know which ones they are.
She's the girl. The girl.
All right, take those two away.
She's dead, son.